Hi, this is Chris from Orange Coast College's Art Department, giving a trial run through on the pens and pencils needed for VisCom Art 118. Now, this short assignment is inspired by our friend Spencer Nugent at sketchaday.com. that you can see this example of him trying out some materials with some lines and then doing some quick cubes and spheres, because you can't do too many of these primitives. So let's get the ball rolling by trying it out with these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw in on my marker pad here, like those examples you just saw, and I'm going to use these bits. So I've got some of my pencils, I've got my colored pencils there, I've got some technical pens, and then I've got some conical tip pens going on. So I'm just going to work from bottom to top, and I'll show you how to do it once or twice through, and then we'll jump ahead through some time lapse and see how it turned out. All right, so I'm going to start with this guy, and I'm going to want to, on our lines, try to figure out what this can do for us. Can we do, let's say, a thick, medium, and thin? So I'm going to start with some thin. I'm going to just lean into it a little bit more, and then also maybe lay down on the side here. See what we can do. Then I'm going to do a quick connected hatch there. And then for our primitives, I'm going to do a small primitive here, and I want to start my cube top with a diamond where the bottom half is a little higher than the top half, and then just going to note these guys in. I'm not going to be super bunched up about it, and I think one thing we want to add to Spencer's is we'll do a little shadow, and then over here I'm going to try to do a ball about the same size and a shadow. So let's think of this like a 3, and this like a 7, and this like a 10. So go ahead and do a quick shade in this direction, come on back in this direction, and now for my 10, I'm going to lean into it and try to see what I can do there. Same goes for here. We want to have our banana coarse shadow at like a 7. Got our cast shadow around a 10. We may want to indicate our center light, and then we can hatch that in, or since it's a pencil, we can build it up as we go. So it's not perfect, but it gives me a little trial run. All right, let's try it one more time here. So thin line, medium line. I think that's about all I'm going to get out of the color erase. Do a little squiggle hatch. I might need to spread out a little bit here. So diamond with a little bit lower on the bottom. So sometimes it's easier to start out with your darkest so you know what it can do. All right, there's our red. So I'll go ahead and jump ahead. We'll time lapse the rest of these guys. I think I'm going to start by laying my cube out here first, and that may help me figure out where to draw my lines to make it nice and neat. Now, because these are technical pens, I'm not going to get line variety out of him. I just want to get a feel for what the width is that it'll give me. And this tells me that I'm going to have to really hatch the heck out of my 005. Might even need to cross hatch the 005 to get as dark as I want. Now, this guy is a chisel tip. This will be a little tricky. I'm going to use some edges, corners, and then some flats. All right. Now I've got all my pencils and pens. You can do whatever you've got. Try to include as much as possible. If you've got room for more, maybe grab some other things that you like drawing with. So lastly, all I want to do is I'm going to label these guys. All right. Now this is what I want you to do. Let's go through our materials that we've bought and see what they can do, all the while getting practice here on just doing some really quick and dirty spheres and cubes. All right, now it's your turn. Good luck.